Here is the rewritten version of the text with a more engaging tone, full of suspense and mystery to keep the viewer's attention until the end of the video. The fate of George Pickens, a decision that could change the future of the Steelers. Something disturbing is happening behind the scenes at the Pittsburgh Steelers, a franchise historically known for its ability to find and develop stellar wide receivers, may be facing a crossroads that few expected. Between hits and misses in the NFL draft, the Steel City has become a true hotbed of talent at the position. But a shadow is beginning to form over this tradition, a worrying pattern that puts the team's balance at risk. The Steelers have always known how to deal with talents with strong personalities, but in recent years, a trend has been repeating itself in a disturbing way. Internal problems with their receivers. The most recent case? George Pickens, a player with extraordinary skills, but who seems to be his own biggest obstacle. A storm is coming to Pittsburgh. As the Steelers head into the 2025 offseason, the uncertainty surrounding Pickens' future is becoming increasingly apparent. He's eligible for a contract extension, but there's one big question hanging in the air. Is Pittsburgh willing to take a chance on his talent, or is it considering cutting ties before the situation becomes untenable? If the Steelers don't see Pickens as a long-term asset, the alternative may be to trade him now and secure a valuable return in the draft. But there's a colossal problem that makes that decision even more difficult. George Pickens isn't just a good wide receiver. He's the best receiver on the roster right now, hands down. With Calvin Austin III and Roman Wilson, the only other players under contract for 2025, trading Pickens could open up a massive hole at the position. Pittsburgh needs to bolster its receiving core, but is it willing to pay the price of parting with its top talent at the position? Is a scary pattern repeating itself. If this story sounds familiar to you, it's because it's happened before. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reporter Brian Batko highlighted an alarming pattern within the franchise. Another talented receiver went through the same path before being traded, Deontay Johnson. Like Pickens, Johnson showed flashes of brilliance, but he also had a burden of internal problems that gradually wore down his tenure with the team. The Steelers decided to trade him before things got out of hand. Now, the same question arises again. If Pickens continues to go down Johnson's path, the team may decide to act before it's too late. But could that decision carry even more weight this time around? What will happen to Pickens? The burning question: will the Steelers trust George Pickens' talent and give him a long-term contract, or nip the problem in the bud and trade him before it's too late? Letting go of their best wide receiver may seem crazy, but keeping a player who could jeopardize the balance of the locker room is also a huge risk. Pittsburgh is facing a crucial decision, and each move could define not only next season, but the future of the franchise for years to come. What do you think the Steelers should do? Does Pickens deserve another chance, or should the franchise trade him now before the problem gets worse? Leave your opinion in the comments and write Steelers decision if you made it this far. And don't forget, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to follow all the twists and turns of this story and much more about the NFL.